A naked man terrifying a Centerville, Virginia
staring right
neighborhood,
at the
this time
camera.
caught
He has a
on
hat.
camera.
It's just a hat.
It has
Shoes
been
and a
nearly
shirt
a
wrapped
month
around her head.
since the first report of a nude burglar entering homes in the middle of the night. Now,
Oh, shit.
just this morning, he did it again.
It's the naked
You're
night.
now seeing
Good. So there you see the idiot walk into the front.
a
He's
gun.
got his handgun. It's jammed.
cocked it.
It's jammed. He cocked it.
Oh, yes. Principal badass, dude.
Oh, yeah!
Good morning and welcome to episode 1937 of Hard Factor. It is Wednesday, April 15th, 2026, otherwise known as Tax Day. Get your fucking taxes filed because it's tax day.
But also, the Commanders released their new uniform designs today. So.
Oh, right. How was that? Well, we don't know
know
yet because we're taping it on the night of the 14th, but they're going to be sick. Excited about that.
Sick. So
I'm glad they're doing it on tax day. It's at least something good is happening on tax day. Thank you for cheating on the news with us. 80% accuracy guaranteed on this podcast. Patreon.com/Hard Factor. If you need more Hard Factor today. Who was it? Wes is up first. Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say, I went to the post office today, and there is nothing more like the look on an old man's face when he's there to mail in, like do his civic duty and mail in his taxes.
Oh, he enjoys that? Oh,
Yeah,
hate it.
I mean, it's a look of like pride and like
Disgust
getting
in
the
my eyes.
and disgust at the same time. It's weird.
yeah, when my dad died, we had to go through all of his like passwords and shit, and, like settle his accounts. And his main I'd always known his email password most of my whole life, but he changed it in the last couple of years of his life to IRS go to hell.
No way.
No, that's fair. That's fair. No, I mean,
It's awesome.
taxes
I think he did that because one day he figured he might get audited, and then the guy would have to put the password in.
No, that's good for him, dude. That's
Knowing my dad, yeah.
That's respect. That's respect, Big Mike. Because I mean, look, it is bullshit. All right, every year, all you do in tax season, you see that literally, you look at your bill of how much they've already taxed you, and then they're telling you, in my case at least, and you also owe us this additional one, and explain to us why you don't owe us this additional. And I'm like, okay, so every year, here we go. We're gonna have the same fucking song and dance. All right. It's like, it's just like, back to the meat grinder every time. It's
Every year.
Death and taxes.
Death and taxes.
yeah, you get your fucking
Two fun
bill
ones.
from the government every year. It's massive.
You know what I think about? I think about those the motherfuckers that lend their voices to tax commercials, like fucking
Don Cheadle?
Adam Scott or Don Cheadle. Like, I want to punch those guys in the face. I hope you made like $40 million because it's not worth the blood pressure spike.
It's
you
tax
give me.
season. Yeah, Adam
It's tax
Scott's real
season.
annoying.
We
No,
got that.
and the worst part about
Death and
those
taxes. With
Dude.
taxes, we don't know how to stop death yet.
TurboTax, HR Block, the worst part about it is they are just IRS agents. All they're doing is like pre-auditing you so that the IRS can just accept it. They're basically just a part of the IRS. It's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous system. The whole thing is absurd. It's very annoying.
Cock.
Yeah. So tax day, everybody.
Yeah.
You can always file extension.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's what I
but
would
even
do.
then,
Pay a little
even then-
interest.
even then, you still have to fucking do the calculations and try to be somewhat accurate, because otherwise you're gonna fucking get in the same bullshit again in October. So
It's like
this is-
the guy who had to push the boulder up the hill.
yeah,
Sisyphus.
Sisyphus.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what tax day is.
Yeah. But I'm talking about something more fun than tax day. We're going back to very close to our hometowns, and a kind of a legend, a mythical figure has been lurking the area, and they finally caught him. I'll tell you all about it.
Ooh,
What?
The pillow lady?
No.
So not the guy from our hometown that was a tax agent that killed his wife and banged his Brazilian.
No, not
pair.
that guy. Not
Okay.
that.
okay, they already got him good.
All right.
Yeah.
But they no, I was worried, Pat, that it was going to be the tunnel girl that had just her house had imploded on her.
Oh,
but
the
it's-
tunnel chick. Yeah.
I don't
How's she
think
doing?
it's. She's fine. The Discord keeps us updated.
Okay.
She's still tunneling, still burrowing. And then Pat, you're on deck. What do you got?
Oh, dude, some like scary but like kind of expected news out of Meta. And then a guy fell in a hole in Austin.
Okay.
Oh, that sucks for him.
I love whole news.
Yeah,
man.
the video is pretty excellent. So.
Fell right in the hole.
He's got a podcast and is probably doing numbies for his podcast. So that's good for him.
Good,
man.
good for
Is
him.
he casting from the hole?
Oh man, you're gonna see this guy in a hole. I mean, imagine a guy that fell into a hole while running, and then him looking up at the camera. That's what you're about to see.
We passed on a. That's a funny one. I'm glad you're doing that. We passed on a Florida man recently. You can look that up. But he fell in a hole. That was a sad one. It was.
I could watch people falling in a hole videos all day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mark, what do you got in the hole? Speaking of,
I don't know. Civil War.
In the United States,
Not the United States.
Go
And
ahead.
with not humans, but we'll get to it.
Okay. Yeah, I think I know what
Yeah.
you're talking about. And then I've got a hero in schools today. Not a fool's, but a hero to close out the show. Feel good. Send it
That's
on your way.
rare.
Yeah, it's rare, and this is a rare man we're talking about. I cannot wait to introduce you guys to this principal who took the bull by the horns. That might be bringing this segment back, bull by the horns, but it also happens to be a hero in schools.
That's good. What was
I like
what's
that.
the biggest hero move you remember from school? I feel like pulling the fire alarm was a hero move.
Like an actual fire,
In
not
terms of
as a
like
prank.
one person's action,
Or
that
to
makes
get
the
out of
rest
class.
the school feel
Right.
like, whoa, you're a fucking hero, bro. You're a
Right.
legend.
You got us
Streaking a
out-
football game was always a hero move.
Streaking,
Yeah.
pulling the fire alarm to get out of a test, or that's okay. Those are
Stink
big
bombs.
ones. Pranks, pranks in general. If you put off an epic senior prank, that's a big
Stealing
one.
the test.
Stealing the test.
Yeah, getting the answers.
That's a real
That was-
hero move.
That was huge back in the day. I don't know if that's a thing now.
Fingering your girlfriend.
Yeah, and then letting them smell it. Yeah. Letting the boys smell it.
I don't know if that was a hero move. Smelling the fishy fingers. That was just like a. That was just like a thing.
Take a
that
sniff,
happened.
boys.
Lying
You'll
to your
never-
friends about fingering your girlfriend.
This is the closest you're ever gonna get to it.
Dude, I remember we one of my buddies stole the
Smells like
physics
coins.
stole the physics final, and then we gave it to our buddy's genius dad and told him it was a like a mock test.
Yeah.
To,
Like
and
a Sunday crossword.
yeah, and he just did it like to
Ooh.
perfection, and then we just all aced the finals.
That's amazing.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
That's a hero move. That's the ultimate hero move.
That
Yeah,
is
it
a
is.
hero move.
It was
yeah.
amazing.
But back in the day, you could do that because it was like the paper tests, and you could literally
Yeah.
like lift the tests off the teacher's desk early.
Yeah.
A
I don't know.
middle
if you could,
schooler English teacher who we tormented left his computer open, and we just changed the questions in the test.
so they were
Scene.
stupid.
Just stupid questions. Like
I was about to say we were in high school during the time where someone could have hacked and changed grades, but no one ever did that.
It was always like you would get discovered as cheeky shit like this. It was all pen
I
and
didn't
paper.
know any hackers really.
Yeah.
You know, he knew it was, you know.
he left that computer wide open. No
It
hacking
happened.
needed.
It happened once in a while. What Wes is talking about, where you got that paper copy, and you just knew you didn't have to study, and that was incredible. And then,
Yeah. Or you could have just taken Latin and heard in high school, and she would give you the answers the day before. Mrs. Guppy, R.I.P. She
Right.
was probably 80
Let's not
back
sell her
then.
out.
So,
Let's not sell
so
her
no,
out.
she was 80 in 2000. So I'm thinking she's R.I.P. But she
some
was the
teachers
best.
just gave A's.
That's-
out.
she said she was like,
Yeah.
here's all the answers. I wrote them on the chalkboard. If you want to write them down, you can, and you just,
I'm sure that's a thing still. That's a
just
hero.
memorize them.
That's
That
a
old
hero in
bitch
school.
made fun of me for being fat one time.
Did
Yeah,
she? I
but you
love
got
Miss Guppy.
yeah, but you got an A in
Were
the
you
class.
I
fat?
got
probably.
3
No, I
A's. It
quit.
took Latin 3 years
quit.
and learned nothing.
I quit.
Just
Did she
memorize
insult you
short-term
in
memory.
Latin?
I don't know. She told me she said I had a big belly that was always grumbling.
I like her even more. She was my favorite.
Yikes!
My dad.
Damn.
had it, too.
Pingus latius.
Oh, she did. She had a thing. Probably had a beef with Tom. That was
She
a-
might have. Yeah.
It was a pass down.
She taught there for like 50 years, so she
Yeah.
probably had time.
All right, let's get to the news. We are going back to our close to our hometown, Centerville, Virginia. which is about 20 minutes from
Wildcats.
Where we, yeah. They always had like a they were a rival. They were in our district. Yeah.
Yeah, they always whooped our ass because they had 8,000 kids.
In football, but then we beat the shit out of them in wrestling and basketball.
Yeah.
So.
Winter sports. Sorry, bitches.
Yeah.
Can't handle the cold, Wildcats.
That's right.
Lots of Asians in Centerville. Almost 30% Asians, in fact. So a lot of great Asian.
That's
Well, that
crazy.
makes sense
Yeah.
why they suck at wrestling and basketball.
Tons of Asians. In
Well, are
Centerville.
Indian dudes bad at wrestling? Because that could be like
No.
South Asians too.
No, Iranians are good.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are Asians.
Russians are technically Asians.
Iranians
Incredible.
aren't Asians.
Yeah. Well, they give you credit.
Azerbaijan will
Are
whoop your
they?
Azerbaijan.
True. There's a few good Asian wrestling countries.
Yeah,
Maybe it is.
Iranians are
Pakistan?
geographically Asian.
Yeah.
Middle Eastern.
Iran is like probably the number one because Russia.
Classic Asians suck at wrestling.
Russia,
No, but-
Russia
Yes.
counts as
You know
Europe,
which kind of
yeah.
Asian we're talking about.
Yeah. Computer nerd Asians are terrible.
They're selecting Asian on the little thing, on the little Scantron.
Honda Asians are
Better
bad
than
at
selecting Iranian.
We're not talking about
Well, it's
a
not an
bunch
option.
of Russians that are selecting Asian. We're
Talking about the guys that invented Nintendo. Pat.
We're talking about Koreans, Japanese, Chinese,
You know which ones.
mostly. You know.
Yeah.
Anyway, lots of Asians, 30%. I already said that. However, this affluent Northern Virginia town has also been plagued by a very unique criminal over the past month. And for 70% of the population, being made up of whites and Asians, this particular criminal is about as
Wait.
scary as it gets for
No,
them.
you did the math.
No,
there
no,
wrong.
no. That's wrong
Nope.
math.
Nope, 30% Asian,
Yep.
40% white, 70%.
Oh, you tricked us, you son of a bitch. You didn't tell us the other part.
That was great math, actually. I was tracking.
Yeah.
You had to go with the unknown there.
Yeah, it was a logic test.
That was tricky. You got us.
30% of 100 aren't Asian.
30% of 100 are
You
Asian.
wrote
didn't
it.
hear that 40% were white, and then if you
40%
add 40
white.
and 30,
You had to wait to the end. To hear
we didn't
it.
have all the information.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, 70% Asian and white. Any ideas? Anyone with some balls want to take a guess which criminal might be terrifying to Asians and whites, and what this guy might be doing?
Well, I know that in our town,
South
South
Americans.
we probably have
Some balls wanna-
a lot more Central and African Americans. Central.
It's the South Americans.
Yeah.
No, way off.
What?
Asians
you
and
say.
whites are scared of black people.
Yeah, I said African. I mixed in African American.
Okay,
I figured
And this
it was-
guy,
it's one of the
All
two.
seven
We
of
made
them?
you say it this time.
hits the trifecta of scariness for Asians: black, naked, burglar. Okay, and the Asians have actually come up with a name for him. They call him the Naked Night Monster. Okay, and they've been passing
Shut up.
around.
How do they say it, though?
They've been passing around this sketch of him, and he's become kind of like a folklore demon spirit amongst the Asians in Centerville.
Amazing, amazing AI art.
Yeah, that's a naked night monster.
Yeah.
He stepped on your roof at night. Naked.
Yeah, he come in naked. So
Where? Okay.
Wash out the 7%.
naked
Where
night
you
monster.
headed, Wes?
Well, I'm just saying what's going on up there. They're terrified,
Right,
as you can imagine. And so this guy was this started all a month ago. I'm going to play you the first video of the news from when this first started happening, and tell
Gotta
you
figure out how you developed this angle.
Yeah.
No, I mean like, dude, this is amazing. They made like a folklore name.
Yeah.
This naked night monster. That's
Yeah.
insane.
It's awesome. Here's the video.
Here's what police have shared so far. On March 5th,
this
at
is
about
a guy that's scared.
5:15 in the morning, a person was getting ready for work in their bedroom when the suspect came in naked. Once confronted, the guy took off. The next day, March 6th, about a block away, a neighbor noticed a footprint smashed into their trash can lid. It looks like someone tried to stand on it to get up onto their balcony.
Damn.
March 7th, 4:30 in the morning. Victim wakes up to their dog barking, and they see the man fully nude. Then he runs off. 23 hours later, about a block away again, another victim heard footsteps in their
Naked?
hallway. Then they saw the guy, again, fully nude, standing in their doorway before running off.
Naked Night Monster.
Fairfax County Police say right now they do not have any video, surveillance video, or pictures of their suspect, and their description so far is fairly vague. Right now, at best guess, police believe this guy is moving through the community outside with his clothes on and undressing himself once he gets inside of someone's home.
But how wrong he was, because a couple weeks later, surveillance video surfaced.
You understand why he would think that, because to move through a neighborhood naked
insane.
is hard as shit, especially to be able to hit
but
houses.
not for the Naked Night Monster. Remember, he's like
He thrives
in Asian folklore. Exactly. He has a power about him.
He's almost invisible, Pat.
A dark power, a dark
All
energy.
you idiots are in your deep REM state, and the Naked Night Monster.
He's like a demon.
You gotta be
walking the earth. Yeah.
You gotta be so stealth, so deft, so agile to like duck
climbing
behind
on
stuff,
trash
not be
cans,
seen.
Pat.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, they finally got some surveillance video a couple weeks later, and here's that video.
A naked man terrifying a Centerville, Virginia
stared
neighborhood,
right at the
this time
camera.
caught
He has a
on
hat.
camera.
It's just a hat.
It has
Shoes
been
and a
nearly
shirt
a
wrapped
month
around her head.
since the first report of a nude burglar entering homes in the middle of the night. Now, just this morning, he did it again.
It's the Naked
We are
Night
now
Monster.
seeing for the first time a naked man trying to break into yet another home in Centerville's London Town neighborhood.
What's he gonna do if he gets in?
There he goes.
Put his dick on stuff.
That's wild.
There you
You
go.
can see him trying
That's
to
wild,
open the
bro.
door to this home
That's
on
his dick?
Palmerston Square, just steps away from a child's playset.
That hasn't been played.
Luckily, the door's locked, and he
That thing
cannot
is
get
retired.
in.
I mean,
Jokes away.
it was several steps away from the child's playset.
It's very scary.
Do you think he's a toe sucker?
Expect things like this
Yes.
to happen, but now I'm just always kind of on edge. That's a real shock that, oh no, he's back. We're
He's-
still doing this.
He's probably not
Haven't
coming
caught
for
him
you,
yet.
Ryan. But
That last guy's leaving the door
We need to
unlocked.
find out who he is.
Yeah. We need to find out who this guy is right.
I really hope he doesn't
Ryan-
come to my address, 1715 Rush Grove.
Ryan's on
About
edge.
to say, yeah. What has Ryan Key been through? He seems so unfazed by this man. He's like, I guess he's out there again. You know,
Yeah.
Is he a veteran? What's Ryan seen, man?
I don't know.
He's a pothead, maybe.
He's got that
chill.
bull nose.
If he breaks
piercing.
in and fucks me, he's gonna have to fuck me to death.
I mean, to put this in context, because we grew up in like pretty much a mirror neighborhood to this one. This is gonna send shockwaves through the fucking community. Like,
Yeah.
But what is he doing? He hasn't assaulted anybody. Like, I wonder what he's doing.
He
once
wants
he
you
goes
to
inside
see
the
it.
house.
He wants you to
Yeah,
say
he's just trying to show his dick
see
to
it.
people.
I mean, it's exhilarating to be naked in public, I assume, running through a neighborhood. And
Yeah, I mean,
but
he needs to
you know,
knock it off, but it's not
Yeah.
until he
He's-
like actually does something to somebody. I'm not too worried about this guy.
You think he's waiting till the temperature gets like foggy and he's leaving like dick prints on the glass?
He's got a kink, man. He's got a
Yeah.
kink. He's just, especially the fact he just runs away if the door's locked. Like he's not.
The second he gets spotted, it's like a game.
Yeah.
Huh?
yeah.
Yeah,
You caught
Yeah.
me.
He's like Santa Claus. He runs away. Can't see him.
Look at it. Gotta go.
yeah. If he was like breaking windows and getting aggressive, I'd be concerned.
No, he's
but
not.
right-
He's not doing anything except for scaring the shit
It's
out of Asians.
concerning. It's
Yeah,
concerning.
it is.
It's concerning.
Obviously, very concerning.
Concerning. It's
Well,
concerning.
But
you don't know what he's gonna do.
You
once
got to
he
get him in a
finally-
locked room, put some clothes on him, and ask him what the hell's going on.
What's
Yeah.
gonna happen when
Yeah.
he gets in a closed hallway with a bunch of people?
Right.
You know, and then he can't. Yeah. What's
well,
that
they're
situation?
they're going to get the chance because police started to stake out the neighborhood. And they caught him. They were literally just waiting for him to come back, and he did.
Couldn't help
And
it.
here-
Walker
We just set up a
was arrested
house.
at a home in this neighborhood. Police saying that he was spotted by one of their officers on police surveillance video. Then drone above was deployed in this neighborhood within 30 seconds. We're told Walker tried to get away
got
from an
him.
officer
Droned him.
chasing him
They
on
got the
foot by
drone
running
video.
around these
Smart.
homes before he was ultimately caught inside
See-
a home. Fox 5 obtained this video. Here it is, showing Cedric
home.
Walker in handcuffs
Night
being
Monster. They
escorted
got him.
out of a home on Gatwick Square here in Centerville. Police say right
you
now
hear?
Walker faces several charges, including
Show your
burglary
penis the
and
last time,
indecent
Night Monster.
exposure. Police say this
Taunting me.
morning the streets were lined
there were
with
no
residents
Asians as
during
part of the
Walker's
story.
arrest. Many
No, the one
cheering.
girl was.
Okay.
Cops came together, did the work, make the neighborhood feel safer, better place, and that, we can all rest easy for a little bit.
These operations have been going on since April 1st every single morning. Although you may not have seen us from 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning, detectives have been out in the car, out of their cars.
They spent hundreds of thousands of dollars to catch this guy.
Waiting for this exact
that
moment.
Thermal drone
and it
is
paid
sick.
off
Look at
right
that
here.
Thermal imaging drone.
Drones used as first responders is what police say led to Cedric Walker's arrest. This London town community breathing a
Dude,
sigh
he's so young.
of relief
Yeah, he's
tonight.
just showing his dick.
Yeah, I bet they are.
What a weirdo.
Bet they are. So they got him. The H Mart in Centerville announced they will be throwing a celebration this weekend in light of the Naked Night Monster's capture. They will also be collecting all the weapons they lent out to residents during this trying time. So if you did borrow a weapon from H Mart, please return it this weekend at the H Mart in Centerville.
They're handing out samurai swords for the Night Monster.
Yeah.
They got him. What a weird guy. He had no criminal past. This was his first thing on his rap sheet. Was naked burglary.
Yeah, it's his kink. It's his kink. He looks young.
He did it once, and he probably was nervous, and then he was like, "That was the best."
Yeah. He's probably bored, unemployed, just
going
graduated
to
high school.
Yeah,
mentally
he's
ill.
Like just graduated high school. He's in college.
Mentally ill for sure.
Hearing all the whispers about the naked night monster around town. He's like,
dude, I could just go show my dick to people in their backyard.
But how are they going to see it? He said they're thinking in bed. I need them to see it.
Right. And he's like, well, I'm going to have to then run around. I'll have to put shoes on and take off everything else.
He had no clothes to even put on in the
No, just the shirt. Just the shirt.
Yeah,
he
just
had the
the
shirt
shirt.
to wrap around his head.
Yeah.
That was the whole disguise. Never had bottoms on the
bottomless.
whole time. Yeah. Nope.
All right.
There you go. They got
That's a man with confidence in his package.
That's right. If you guys are out there...
They got him.
They got him.
If I was out there running around, without clothes on, you're liable to slip. And if you slip, you could get hurt. You could even die. And if you're going to die, you should have life insurance. And Ethos makes getting life insurance fast and easy, 100% online, guys. I got 2 kids. I got a lady at home. I need life insurance. I need it.
You do.
Because what happens if I pass away? My crypto wallet isn't gonna suffice to get those kids through college. It takes just seconds to get a quote.
The crypto wallet's not going to revert back to 2016.
No, it's not. When I was a crypto millionaire for that 12 minutes.
It's not going to un-SPF itself and pay for their futures.
Yeah, stories about me telling my sons that I was a millionaire for a day.
Yeah.
You can get a quote online in seconds, as I said. You can apply in minutes. You can get same-day coverage. There's no medical exam. You just answer a few simple health questions, and you get up to $3 million in coverage. Some policies are as low as $30 a month, which, let's be honest, with as expensive as everything else is these days, you won't even feel it probably. And you'll get your lowest rate from their network of trusted carriers. Ethos has 4.8 out of 5 stars on Trustpilot, over 4,000 reviews. So take 10 minutes to get covered today with life insurance through Ethos. Get your free quote at ethos.com/hardfactor. That's ETHOS.com/hardfactor. Application times may vary and rates may vary.
Yeah, pretty important.
Pretty important. Okay, guys, I was going to tell you a story about Mark Zuckerberg and his AI clone of himself.
Ooh. Shut up.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that interesting, honestly, after I found this other story that I thought was a fever dream when I read it last night.
It's just me. It's Mark and Mark.
I'm gonna have to pivot. Pretty much, Mark Zuckerberg's making an AI clone of himself that's going to lay people off instead of him having to lay people off. And also, his employees can talk to the boss whenever they want to. They can just check in with the clone. It's really, really freaking weird.
Hey, clone Mark.
Right, exactly.
Probably drinks water better.
Imagine getting an email from your boss's clone, and you have to respect it as though it's your boss.
But what if you could? What if you could like trick it and get on its good side and gain leverage?
Yeah, but what if the clone hates you?
Well, we're 18 months away from performance reviews with Mark Zuckerberg's clone.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's cool. Also, Facebook made the word Antifa a violation of policy, so don't say that. But this is a more important story, guys. I saw this last night while I couldn't sleep, and I said, that's not real. And then I went to sleep, and I woke up this morning, and I didn't think about it until it popped up in my feed just about 4 minutes ago, and I said, okay, I got to click on that, and it's real, and I'm going to tell you about it. Do you guys know who Ruby Rose is, the actress Ruby Rose?
very much heard of that name.
Sounds like a porn star, but I have no idea.
She is like a short-haired. She's got like model looks. She was in Pitch Perfect 3. She was all over the set of Pitch Perfect 3 when I was working on that movie. Nice woman. She's Australian, I believe. She's foreign of some sort. Okay. Maybe she was in Batgirl as well. I don't know.
She's a serious dramatic actress then.
Kinda. She kind of
not
felt like
a porn star, despite the name.
Right. She kind of felt like she came from like the internet, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
She looks like the hottest lesbian you've ever seen.
She's definitely on that. She's there on the left. On the right is Katy Perry.
Oh, this chick who she looks like Katy Perry. Yeah,
kinda a little bit. Anyway, she was really nice on the set of
like
Pitch
an
Perfect 3.
elf, like a more elven version of Katy Perry.
Kinda, but I didn't know why everyone was making a deal about her. Oh, Ruby Rose is here. Anyway, so Katy Perry put a tweet out about Justin Bieber's performance at Coachella, and Ruby Rose.
People are not happy about it.
Yeah, that's true.
Was it bad?
Say it's the worst ever.
I don't think he put he didn't do a lot of like lights and stuff. It was just kind of chill, but it was his first time performing like 9 years.
Just the Biebs out there.
He wasn't like a lot of his music off of YouTube from his laptop.
Yeah, he didn't put it.
No DJ.
Everyone's like, they paid him $10 million and he only didn't put an effort in.
Yeah,
like it was like when we saw Afro Man and you could hear him clicking through the iPad shuffle. It was kind of like that. It was like Biebs
nailed
like,
it.
hold on 1 second, hold on, while he's got a screen share of his YouTube account.
It was like a shitty house party where.
Right, he booked it with no agent.
I mean, I don't know if anyone remembers, but he hasn't performed in about 16 years, so I don't know what they were expecting.
Right, and he got probably a full band and some production, Mark. I don't know.
No.
Anyway.
Right. Yeah.
No.
So Perry put out a tweet. I don't know if it was in support or not of Bieber. I don't know, but that's not important. What's important is Ruby Rose found it appropriate to bring up a story she's been holding on to for about 2 decades. She commented on the post, Katy Perry's post, saying, Katy Perry sexually assaulted me at Spice nightclub in Melbourne. Who gives a shit what she thinks?
Whoa, Ruby Rose.
So
shut down Katy Perry's comment quick.
It's a lot to unpack.
Ratioed.
Yep. So guys, here is the she was on Orange is the New Black, Ruby Rose. Okay.
Yeah.
So here is she posted a separate Threads post saying that Katy Perry, quote, didn't kiss her, saying, quote, she saw me resting on my best friend's lap to avoid her, and she bent down and pulled her underwear to the side and rubbed her disgusting vagina on my face until my eyes snapped open and I projectile vomited on her. That's the story.
That is a story.
So Katy Perry clam jammed this chick in the face so hard, and her pussy was so nasty that this chick vomited on the pussy.
She said projectile vomit. And she woke up, saw that there was a pussy just rubbing on her face, and shot vomit all across the room.
How did that stay a secret for 2 decades?
Okay, well, I'll tell you.
Sounds like a high school offensive lineman at a party.
I wrote a book about that.
Rough situation for Justin Trudeau too right now, because the allegation is that your girlfriend's vagina made another woman puke. Yeah. So that's
Well, it could have been hours from a shower, Will, at this point.
Well,
if you're pulling this type of prank, you might not.
If she keeps it that
you're not
gross,
rubbing your jennies on someone as a prank if they're clean.
That's not it's weird.
Anyway, Ruby Rose says she said she filed a police report, so we'll find out if it's true. Katy Perry denies the claim, putting out a statement through a rep saying that Ruby Rose has a history of well-documented public allegations against people on social media that are false. Ruby Rose went on to say that after I threw up on her, I told the story publicly, but I changed it to be a funny little drunk story because I didn't know how else to handle it. She said later, Katy Perry helped me or agreed to help me with my U.S. visa, so I kept it a secret.
That's a fair trade.
Yeah, but she was the only one there.
Okay, but why now expose it?
No, you don't do this. You do this in front of other people, Wes. Definitely.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What's changed?
So how did she keep it? There's no loose lips that we're talking about the projectile vagina vomit. I would have told everyone.
Right. She's saying you don't need people to believe you. You just need to get it out of your body, your poor body, before it gives you cancer. Referring to you just need to share it.
the vagina gave her.
Oh yeah, because she said basically she has trauma from
Now
dancing.
I'm Michael Douglas. She said.
Yeah, she needed to get it off her chest because she was traumatized by Katy Perry's vagina.
Not a big fan of Katy Perry, especially after the whole "space I'm better than you" thing. But it sounds like potentially Ruby Rose is crazy too.
This is the wildest allegation since Carl Winslow was fucked by P. Diddy.
Yeah,
could all be.
Not many people are coming forward on that one either.
Carl Winslow.
That didn't come out in court.
Katy Perry's quip was pretty good, which was about the Bieber performance. Thank God he has YouTube Premium. I don't want to see no ads because it was literally like a screen share of Bieber's YouTube. Anyway, look. The idea that a woman rubbed a vagina on another woman's face and then she projectile vomited, that's just girl stuff. That's locker room girl stuff, and I'm here
on
for
to
it.
It's
a pretty good story. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'd like to get. Is there any way this can go to court so we can find out the validity of?
I think the statute of limitations is up on a vagina rub.
Shit.
Yeah.
Especially in Australia.
Dude, but we need to know if she really puked on Katy Perry's vagina.
We got to give that a name. When your friends passed out and you rub your vagina on their face and they throw it back into your vagina, that has to have some sort of.
Dude, it's called like the
snail tsunami.
Clam chowder.
What? Ooh, clam chowders.
Clam chowder's pretty good
Because it's got some potatoes.
It's called clam chowder.
Yeah. That is definitely the
chunky clam chowder. Gross. Gross. Is it New England or Manhattan?
Whoa.
We'll save the whole video for tomorrow.
All right, thanks. Thank you. Hey, have you guys heard about this chimpanzee civil war in Uganda?
Briefly, yeah.
Yes.
I know that there was this movie, Rise of the Warrior Apes, I watched years ago about the battling tribes of chimpanzees.
I think you're
don't know
thinking
if it's
of Planet of
related
the
to
Apes.
that. No, it was a documentary.
No, there was a doc.
Sure.
I know. I saw the one Pat's talking about. They're always at war. The rivaling chimp troops.
Not
over there.
always, but in the past decade they have been. I'll get into it.
Violence is on the rise. Okay.
Yeah, things are really getting out of hand. It's all going down at the Kabali National Park, beautiful park, besides the dead chimps, under the supervision of the Kabali Chimpanzee Project, which seems to be doing a bad job of keeping the chimps alive.
Well, when they try to kill each other, I mean, it's weird. Your hands are tied.
What's the project, guys? The project's website claims the group has spent over 30 years on chimpanzee research, conservation, and change, and they seem to be focusing more on the change and pivoting from the conservation because these chimps are tearing each other's heads off and making dick necklaces off the torn off monkey dicks of their rivals.
No, okay, so Mark, I'm looking. This is Rise of the Warrior Apes, which came out in 2017, and
that's when it started, Pat.
23 years at that point, but things have gotten worse if it's back in the news.
2015 to 2018 is when it really kicked off. Things were peaceful. It's a real Hatfield and McCoy situation with these two rival groups of chimps, the Ngogo chimpanzees versus the other Ngogo chimpanzees, civil war. So it's West versus Central, with Central being the larger group. And in I guess in 2015 and 2018, a lot of the male Ngogo leaders died or got killed, which then left a power vacuum and a social hierarchy issue. And ever since then, 2015 and onwards, especially in 2025 and 2026, they're just killing each other. Here's the leader of the. Well, here's there was no male leadership, and a bunch of people just came in and started fractioning off. Here's the leader of the Western Ngogo chimps, Kratos, who has killed 700. He has 700 kills to his name, including 300 infants, his favorite target. Huge fan of infanticide.
Okay, so this guy's the leader of the rebellion,
the Western,
and he killed the smaller group, and he kills.
Yes,
he mostly kills infants. Okay.
Yes, that's his favorite thing is infanticide. And here's the Central
smartest thing to kill.
Yeah,
love it.
And then they can't grow up.
Yeah, I mean,
then they can't grow up angry. And here's the Central.
I love it.
I hate you. Here's the Central Group's leader. I hate you, child. Spraytos. Here's the Central Group's leader, Spraytos.
That's the same ape.
Who prefers to kill elderly chimps. So he's the opposite. He only goes for the
That's
very
the same
old.
ape, Mark.
That's Spraytos. This is Kratos.
Okay, all right.
And this is Spraytos. So,
All right.
Got it. All right. They say this is only the second ever documented large-scale chimp war. Of course, we all remember the Tanzanian war in the 70s with the Gombe chimpanzees. I don't have to tell you guys about that.
Of course. How could you forget?
But this one's even bigger than the Gombe chimpanzees in Tanzania. They're saying an estimated 10 million chimps will be killed.
Yeah, right.
If this war lasts another 2,000 years.
Okay.
Yeah. No, actually, only 28 chimps have been killed since 2018. I had to lie a lot to make this story slightly interesting. It's getting all sorts of national news coverage for some reason.
International. It's
international.
everywhere.
It's all over the fucking place. And there's not a lot to it. Between 2015 and 2018, some popular male leaders in the Gobi tribe were killed off or died. And then they made a documentary, I guess, in 2017. And about 3 chimps die a year. They don't like each other. But
3 a year is hardly a solution.
But the infanticide stuff's real. Most of them, 17 of them are infants. They do like to kill the infants. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was real.
They're just viciously cruel to each other and hate
They're just
each
rushing
other.
to get to the babies. And just,
Dude, I remember one fact from Rise of the Warrior Apes which blew me away, which is they've been studying these chimps so long that they identified that some of the chimps have started to develop whites in their eyes, right? Which is huge for them to communicate socially. So it's like they were able to identify that mutation, and those chimps are living longer. So like they're watching evolution take place in real time.
I don't keep my eyes on those chimps because they're bloodthirsty for babies. So
yeah, it's right now it's chimp babies. You don't
just
know.
Keep them in the park.
What's next? Yeah. Well, is anything else on the chimps, Mark?
No, not a lot of really important news in that story that I keep seeing.
I think I have a solution though. We got to keep eyes on these chimps, right? And I've got a hero in schools today. Not a fool's, but a hero, a bona fide hero, and Principal Kirk Moore at Pauls Valley High School in Pauls Valley, Oklahoma. I think he's the guy who could maybe keep an eye on these chimps, because he is a man who does not. You do not
shit.
It's not like it's not like turtlenecks,
dude. You do not. He takes a shit, and you do not fuck around on Kirk Moore's watch. That's a fact, Principal Kirk. And so
don't be a goober around him.
He would get these chimps in line. He would have them cooperating. He's that kind of a guy.
Guy looks like he's bowled a perfect game in his life.
But he's eaten. He's probably in one sitting eating 2 pizzas, 2 larges at a time.
Yeah. The same day he tasted 300.
Yeah, exactly. Probably the same day. Yeah, this guy is a hoss. Okay, elderly gentleman, didn't get his age, but not that old, like 60s. Okay, well, so let me set the scene for why Principal Kirk Moore at Pauls Valley High School is a legend, a hero in schools. On Tuesday, April 8th, 2026, just last week, around 2:20 p.m., a wannabe school shooter, a 20-year-old Victor Lee Hawkins, big boy. Look at that, 6'1",
big dumb idiot. Yeah,
6'1", 6'2", a former student at the school. Court documents say he entered the front lobby armed with a handgun, and apparently he intended to carry out a Columbine-inspired mass shooting. As in like shooting as many people as he could, and then himself in the end. But then this happened. It's silent, so we can talk through it. So there you see the idiot walk into the front. He's got his handgun. It's jammed. It's jammed. He cocked it.
Yes, Principal badass, dude.
He pointed it at somebody in the lobby, and fucking Principal Kirk Moore runs out of his office and fucking.
Can someone come in and help him, dude?
The other fat guy. Can the other fat guy come?
The fatter guy.
The fat security guy was behind him 15 seconds later.
Yeah, the fatter guy comes in and kicks the gun away. That's my favorite part. Like, acts like
absolutely insane floor pattern in the school.
Yes, but see, Principal Moore here handles the whole situation by himself.
Nuts.
Yeah.
We gotta time this. So Principal Moore runs out the door. Bam! 1,
boom,
2.
Oh, he was a beast.
3,
He didn't hesitate at all.
4, 5,
6,
7. Guy's still hiding. He's making sure his coast is clear.
9, 10. You don't hear fucking a gunshot for 10 seconds. You just let him
10
out there.
seconds. He gets out of his office finally. The helper does. And so we're not going to name the helper, but we do know that that's Principal Kirk Moore, who tackled the idiot who wanted to shoot up a school like a fucking loser.
He looked like he was counseling
idiot
too.
He was.
You don't want to do this, son.
He was counseling him. It was tough love, and also he took a bullet in his leg for everybody in the school.
Wow.
He did get shot.
He did. He took a bullet in his leg there. You couldn't tell because it was on silent.
Dude, get this guy retired with some GoFundMe. Like, get this guy.
Yeah, no shit.
Oh,
Get
Mark,
this fucking guy retired.
He doesn't
Mark,
want to retire though.
Well, I mean, we'll give him enough money that
Kids
he
are too
could.
important.
Yeah,
that's right. Wes and Pat nailed it. Mark, he would retire with everything that the state of Oklahoma would ever want to give him, but he's not going to because guess what? He got airlifted to the hospital right after that, right after the cops showed up and got that idiot in jail. He's in jail forever now.
Back the next day.
And, well, he had to recover for a couple days in the hospital, but Wes, he has already been back to the school the next week. Let him know he's okay. He'll be back soon.
What did the
Absolute
football team win
legend.
by 1,000 that Friday?
I mean, they should put him out there at center. They
Yeah.
would. I mean, it's just it would.
Just
The other
wheel
team
him,
wouldn't
wheel him
stand a
out there.
chance.
in
Yeah, just
midfield.
like put him on the sideline.
Have him wheel through the banner.
The
We're in
guy's
spring sports season, guys.
The guy's just a legend. Principal Kirkmore, Pauls Valley High School hero in schools, took the bull by the horns.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
What a badass.
So, be like Principal Kirk if somebody tries to be a fucking idiot around you today, because that was awesome. And thanks for Tom M for sending that into the Discord, and all the other listeners sending in stories all the time. We love you. Thank you for listening, and go to patreon.com/Hard Factor if you want more. 2 weekly bonus pods, Hive Deluxe once a month, pretty great. Discord chat, pretty fun. But most importantly, get out there and have yourselves a great fucking day.
The cream of the crop!